What's going on, Route 66 travelers? You know, when the weather gets rough, you pull off the highway and you take a rest stop. And today, our rest stop is in the book of Leviticus. We said that it's kind of like Radiator Springs in the movie Cars. You know, once adored, now ignored. But we shouldn't be ignoring this because it has an important thematic element, a character trait of God that we need to bring back into focus. The idea of holiness. And that was centered around our theme for Sunday. God lives with a holy people. Now, why is it that God lives with a holy people? Well, we know he lives with a holy people because God himself is holy. God himself is holy. He is separate. He is set apart. He's different. He is distinct. He's pure in so many forms. And this is exactly what he desires for us, a separation or a difference between us as his children and the world. Like our theme verse said, Leviticus 19:2, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord your God, am holy. Now, why is it that God says that? Well, it's because God insists that you and I be holy. And we wonder how this can happen. And we talked about how there are why questions that we have to ask first before we can get to the how. This is one of those times where it's okay to ask why. Why is it that God insists that we be holy? Well, number one, it's because God saves us out of our unholiness. Number two, it's because God can't live with an unholy people. He has to dwell with a holy people. Number three, God insists on holy worship. And number four, God insists that we have a holy lifestyle. He insists on holy living. Now, in conjunction with that, it means that we have to adapt and we have to build upon that in our lives. Because he is holy, we should also crave that same holiness. We're going to fall short, though. We're weak, we're human, we're sinful. It's just kind of the way that we were created, unfortunately. But again, if that's the case, and we know the whys, then how is it that we as an unholy people have the ability to dwell with a holy God? Well, that's done in this way, because God himself makes us holy. God is holy. He insists that we be holy, and the only way that happens is because he makes us that way. Now, we get to the hows. We said the whys, we get to the hows. How in the world does God himself do that? How does he make us holy? Number one, by allowing us to come to him through the blood. Okay? You have to go through the blood. It was Jesus' sacrifice on the cross. That is what makes us holy. How do we become holy? Through the blood. The second process, though, falls on us. That fell on God. Now it falls on us to confess the unholiness that is within us. Like David did in Psalms. Search me, O God, know my heart, test me, know my anxious thoughts. David got vulnerable. He got transparent. He got real with God. Or how about John? In 1 John 1:9, we talked about this, the first part. If we confess our sins, he's faithful and just to forgive us our sins. This happens because we do our part to confess that unholiness. And when we do so, step 3 comes into play. God cleanses us from confession to forgiveness. And then the second part of 1 John 1:9, he cleanses us from all our unrighteousness. If we confess our sins, he's faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness, because we are covered by the blood. God says, just come. Just come to me. Build your life upon me. Lean on me. It's not complicated. Come, confess. Let me handle the heavy lifting. See, he'll do the dirty work for us. Because I am holy, I will make you holy. Don't forget, keep encouraging one another as you go deeper in this study. Whether it's with your family or with a group or even by yourself, you can do that in prayer. Go to God, encourage him to show you the truth that he's wanting to teach you through this time of study and deeper understanding. Keep memorizing those scriptures to write them on your heart as an active defense while you do so. And we'll see you this coming Sunday as we pull back on the highway to discover order and authority in the book of Numbers. We'll see you Sunday at 10 a.m. Until then, happy studying.